testimony. So I welcome you.
Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, before I start, I want to say thank you. A couple weeks ago, I had the pleasure of going on the trip with my son and my daughter to St. John, Indiana with y'all. Man, what a great experience that was. Dude, I was so blessed. As you're going to hear about my story today, my testimony, I don't often get those opportunities because of my health. And to be surrounded by some great people, anytime you run into one of God's people that are so loving, so open, it sure is a blessing. So thank you for that. And also thank you for allowing me to come today and talk with you. My name is Gran. I grew up and live here in Deanna. It's about the love of my life there. Grew up a block from my house. And we got married, moved to Albion, had a couple kids. Well, life was good. Life was great, actually. I was a graphic designer, illustrator. I was doing work for just about any comic book company you can think of. Also doing design work for companies like Ralph Lauren, Pier 1 Imports, Winnebago, just to name a few. Everything at this point in my life was going the way I hoped it would. Now, just a few years prior to that, growing up, I didn't like church. I was like, I grew up in a very legalistic environment to the point of I threw it away. And when I met my now wife, she helped lead me to Christ. So, in the meantime, I'm learning what faith is. And my job's going great. My career is just kicking on all cylinders. But I didn't really know what it was like to be a Christian man. And I would say for the first 15 years of my faith, I did the things that I thought a Christian man should do. But I didn't really use my faith as a weapon of ministry, so to speak. And when I was about 30, things had been like that. I was kind of following what I thought I should do. I didn't have a Christian father. And sickness hit me. It was March 13th, 2008. And I had been struggling for a while. I'd been going to the doctors. I thought I had pneumonia. And it got to the point, I was working at the Auburn Cruiser Automobile Museum as a marketing director. And I could walk from my car to my desk without stopping twice. And that was a grand total of 80 feet. I had to catch my breath. And little did I know at this point in time that God was actually setting me up for a huge blessing at the same point in time. He was going to grow my faith. It's funny, in hindsight, you look back and you think, wow, you know what? I see that now. At the time, it's scary. We've all been through something, And you think, why, Lord? What's the purpose of this? And what ended up happening was I went to a doctor that he just 2 months ago by and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I went and got a second opinion. Now, you ladies know how stubborn us men are when it comes to a doctor. Can I get a name in?
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd have a problem there. I finally went, not only did I go to the doctor, I finally got that second opinion, and praise be to God. When I walked in, this doctor who's 6 months out of medical school, she said, I'm going to throw a machine on you now because I think something's going on with your heart. I'm like, serious? She said, yeah. Well, she caught something, just a small detail in that reading. She goes, we need to get you to the hospital now so that we can do some further testing. Said, okay. So we went over to the hospital, which was in Kenneville for me. And we did some more testing. And I started feeling worse and worse as I was laying there. Couldn't breathe, struggling. And I asked the lady that was doing the echo, when are we going to get the results? Because if I don't get the results, like here, the hour, I'm probably going to walk over to the ER. And Thankfully, she took that very seriously. And she went, oh, well, I should have took this as a sign from God, because the cardiologist that read my results was named Dr. Godley. Don't think that was a coincidence. And he came in, he looked, he said, he's Mr. Roberts, that's bad news for you. I said, what's that? He said, you got 2 days to live. You gotta get your affairs in order. I'm sending you to Fort Wayne, there's a change you're not coming home. Not totally those words, but that's what he was telling me. You need to kind of make your plans. Now guys, at this point in my life, I have a 4-year-old daughter. She's now almost 16. And any parent will know what I'm feeling at this point, but us men, we want to be there to fix things. We want to be there to give the advice. We want to be there to run the boys with, right? And the thought of not being there for my daughter, not dying, I knew where I was going if I died. The thought of not being there to be the man that she needed me to be, that hurt. Well, fast forward about 7 days. Prior to that, when they put me in the hospital, I had an ejection fraction of 10%. When your heart pumps, it pumps like this, and the ejection fraction measures the strength of that pump. Well, what ended up happening was a good, healthy person, their ejection fraction is about 50 to 60%, meaning whenever that heart pumps, 50 to 60% of that blood travels through your body. So the 2 pumps, your blood is circulated through your entire system. Mine was 10%. Well, they were surprised I was still walking at that point. And a normal ejection fraction is supposed to, with diet medication, you might be able to get it up to 5 to 10% over the course of a year. While I was in that hospital, Jamie and I were having, my wife Jamie and I were having some tough conversations. And in the meantime, God was starting to work. At the time, you don't notice it like that. At the time, you're kind of stuck on your worry, on your grief. And then you start to see God in the details. That's what it was like for myself. What ended up happening was, over the course of that 6 to 9 days, roughly, my ejection fraction went up like 7%. And they said, we're going to send you home on a shock vest. It's basically an outward defibrillator. I was at risk of my heart stopping at any point in time for no reason. So I wore that for about 3 months, and then went in and got retested. Praise God, it had gone up to 30%. Which was just amazing. And it's 3 months later, it was up to 50. It was up to normal. So, I'm thanking God. In the meantime, I'm thinking, wow, I gotta figure this faith part out a little deeper, because there's more to it than what I was realizing. We ended up having a son because of this situation. Doc told us that you're not going to be able to have kids, your heart won't be able to stand it. God had other plans. About 6 months after leaving the hospital, we got pregnant with Brady. Brady turned 10 in the summer. And he's the spinning image of me. He's like a microscopic Gran. And I love it. It's such a blessing. But I went about learning what faith really was. It was more than just actions. It was more than just mimicking the people you respect. It's a plan of attack. It's looking for opportunities to serve. It's looking for problems that you can help bless people in. It's sometimes getting out into situations where it's not really comfortable. So I started down that path. I started on a journey. What had happened was things went really good for about 7 years. And then the old signs started coming back, only they were coming back with some ferocity. Had to give up my job. And us men, a lot of times we identify with our work. It's hard because it's part of us. And the thought of not doing design work, not interacting with clients, customers, not being creative, took a toll on me. November 22nd, 2006 was the last day I worked. And I went home and I mourned that. I mourned that for a good month. Here I am sitting there with a daughter and a son and a wife. And, you know, us men, we want to be providers, we want to be caregivers, we want to take care of our family. I didn't want my wife to have to take care of me or take care of us. I struggled with that. It's not what I promised her. But God's got a different plan. He's got a different set of timing for these events to unfold in different set of reasons. And what ended up happening was, I got, about a month later, I started filling up with fluid. You know, I had been diagnosed with congestive heart failure. Was the original diagnosis. And threw in the hospital again. And the one word I feared this entire time was mentioned. The doctor came in that I did not know. He was very blunt with me. He said, Mr. Roberts, you fought a good fight. It's time that we started going down a heart transplant journey. I didn't like that, guys, gals. I struggled with that. That's scary. Nobody wants the heart that they love their children with, the heart that they fell in love with their wife with, to be taken from their chest and replaced with another heart. That was tough. Well, I didn't have a whole lot of choices in the matter. You know, they put me on this stuff that I call rocket fuel, but it's milrinone. It was an IV drug. Milrinone will make you feel like you're 18 again. And I thought, oh, fine now, I'll just take this stuff. Well, when they turn it off, you don't feel like 19 again. And the doctor showed me that. I'm thankful he did. Well, I started making a journey down to IU Methodist in Indianapolis. And it was there I met a great team. I was assigned a team. I got to meet all my team members. And I'm like, wow, this is a lot more than what I was expecting. Seriousness really hit me. And I thought, well, okay, maybe I need to be doing something here. In the meantime, I'm starting this program called Fight Club. It's a program designed to build you spiritually, but also mentally, physically, emotionally, relationally. It's like a men's group, basically. And that's helping me with my faith. And I'm glad I had that tool now, because the journey, it affected that area. They went down this agreement. You got two choices. We're going to try to ultimately fit you with a donor heart. And so what's my second choice? Well, if we think we can buy you time, and if we're going to need time, we're going to put this device on your heart called an LVAD, which is short for left ventricular assist device. Now, I don't know what was more scary now at this point, getting another person's heart or becoming Iron Man. So many thoughts went through my head, like, what's life going to be like? You know, I certainly can't swim with batteries on me. So I said, well, what have we got to do, Doc? And for 2 years, things were kind of progressing in a good way. I went from, when I started Fight Club, I could only walk the 60 to 80 feet without having to stop a couple times. At the end of my 10-week Fight Club journey, I felt stronger spiritually and physically. I walked my first 5K. Praise God. And I was doing more with my kids. I was thinking, man, maybe God's got a different plan. But I honestly believe he was giving me that time to get my affairs in order and strengthen my kids to prepare them for the battle that was yet to come. April of last year, that battle entered our lives. The heart was completely failing. There was no fixing it now. Doc came in and said, Mr. Roberts, we've done everything we can at this point. There isn't another option now. We've pushed you as far as we can medically with medication, diet. Now's the time to go bad. And I looked around my kids and I thought, my daughter's not 4 now, that's for sure. And my son he's learning, he's growing. And I thought, they'll know me if God has a different plan. So there was some comfort in that. But I said, all right, Doc, I'm ready, let's go. So, August, it was between April and August when they were preparing for the surgery. And then August 13th of last year, I had the surgery. 14 months ago. I woke up feeling more machine than man. I woke up not to a heartbeat. I woke up to a hum of a pump. Let that sink in for a while. It's not natural. It's an uncomfortable feeling. Of course, every time you do something to your body swells, and the swelling actually just made that even worse. I had no heartbeat. Still have no heartbeat. The pump does the work for the heart. It's kind of crazy when you think about that. When nurses check my pulse and they check my heartbeat, they're very surprised. I purposely, when I go to a new doctor, I don't say anything. Because I'm honored like that. And when they go to hear my heart, they go, oh. And it sounds like music. That's kind of cool. But when they go to check my pulse, I had one nurse that spent a good 20 minutes trying to get my pulse, and I finally thought, this is wrong. But I had to get used to life like this. I might have 2 years. I might have 7 or 8. I firmly believe that God's going to give me the transplant. But in the meantime, it's my job to fight. Fight for my brothers, my sons, my daughters, my wives, and my home. And I say that spiritually. We all have a fear, we all have a weakness that we deal with on a regular basis. And we all have something that in our lives that wants to distract us from the ultimate goal of helping become fishers of men to build the kingdom. So the entire time I was in the hospital, recovering, and even prior, when a week beforehand to get ready, I was scared. I thought, what do I do? And you realize you're not in control anymore. Us men like to be in control. Like to know what's going on. So God told me, hey, what I want you to do, you just put this on my heart, I didn't physically hear. I want you to turn your bed into a pulpit, your hospital bed. It was during that time, okay, I felt like I was supposed to raise the people up that came into my room. Whether it was the nurse, doctor, the custodian, whoever it was, I was supposed to bless them, build them. And I found that was really, it really strengthened me too. But they loved me. And it was great because they were helping distract me. It's like God was taking these complete strangers because my wife was at home trying to keep things normal for the kids. I wanted that. but using these complete strangers to become my family in this moment to help lift me up, but at the same time, I'm helping lift them up. And then when things got so bad in the night before the operation, they kept waking me up because my heart was tanking. They didn't want me to sleep because your blood pressure goes down, and it was already down. I had a lady come in and said, Mr. Roberts, can I talk to you for a second? I said, sure. What's up? So, Mr. Roberts, I'm an atheist, agnostic, if you will. And my friend here is a Christian, and she told me I needed to come in here and talk to you. She's invited me to church, and I'm curious about what it is to be a Christian. I said, let's talk. I love that. And for the next hour, I talked to this young lady. I'm blown away that God can use our weaknesses as our greatest strengths. Because in that moment, that's exactly what he was doing. 1 Corinthians talks about this quite a bit. It says in 2 Corinthians, it says, 12:9 says, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast in more, all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so Christ's power may rest upon me. And in 12:10, it says, for the sake of Christ, that I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I'm weak, then I am strong. So God can, you can turn, make your weaknesses into your greatest strengths. And that's what he's doing in that moment. And I firmly believe that the purpose of that hospital visit wasn't just to put a pump onto me, an arc reactor, as my son calls it. That's what Iron Man has, literally. That's what my road name is in CMA. It was to talk to that young lady. And I couldn't talk to her, I couldn't pour it into her if I wasn't there. He needed a reason to put me there. I firmly believe that. That morning I had a sense of calmness that I had never felt in my life. It was peaceful. I had a couple of bands that I normally wear in my arms. I called my kids over, put one band on each hand. One of my sons, one of my daughters, hugged them, kissed them, and said, hold these for me. I'll be back. Right? And no doubt, God is so good. I woke up from the surgery, and I told you how I was feeling that day. And, the enemy tries to attack you at this point. It's like, man, you made a bad decision. I've been blessed to have an amazing wife that knows me, that knows how to lift me up, that knows how to talk to me in my weakest points to make me feel like I'm still Superman. Such a blessing. And she lifted me up. She goes, you're going to mourn this. You're going to struggle with this. But then you're going to get tired of it. And then you're going to fight. That's what you do. And it's too bad she's not here to do this today. She was right. That's exactly what happened. To go through life with an OVAD it's a different change. I have 2 batteries, one in each pocket. When I go and talk to schools, I do this. Freaks the kids out. But the other one's powerful that whole time. I've been older if you can't tell that. But it's a different way of living. Everywhere I go, I take my backpack. My backpack has my spare batteries because you don't want to leave home without it. But in the meantime, what I'm finding is that God is equipping me in my weakness so that others can help so I can help others deal with their weakness. Okay? And it's nice to know that God can use something that you're struggling with to bring someone else up. And that was part of my faith I didn't understand before, in the first 15 years of my faith. You know, and when you're going through the motions and you're thinking, oh, okay, well, I think a Christian man would do this, and that's what I'll do. You're not really thinking about the faith aspect part of it. You're concentrating more on the actions. And in that time, I've led a number of men through Fight Club. I've had the privilege to help lead men that have been leading to Christ. I feel like I'm more effective now in my ministry, in my weakness, than I ever was as a man that was healthy. That just blows my mind. Now that I'm getting ready to move on to the second part of my journey, starting to prepare for transplant, I knew I was going to put some things down, and one of those things was Fight Club. And one day, Earl, who's in the gray shirt over here, met him through Fight Club. He said, "Why don't you come talk at our CMA event?" Now, bear in mind, I don't ride a motorcycle. I've never ridden a motorcycle, if I wanted to, because the batteries I can't. I thought, what can I help these guys with? Like, well, I can try to recruit them for Fight Club. I can definitely do that, but I'm going to be able to relate to it. You know, the running joke in the association is, some guy will go up and we say, "Hey, what kind of bike you riding?" And I say, "Huffy." And it's true. It's nice, handlebars. But I went and spoke, and I felt this urge in me. And I thought, Lord, why do you want me here? Like, this doesn't make sense. I don't ride a bike. And I was texting with Earl, and I thought, this might sound crazy, man, but do guys that don't ride ever get involved in the association? He said, yeah, you don't have to have a bike. And I thought, well, God's putting it in my heart, and I said, I don't understand why. But as the months have gone by, I've seen why. While I may not be able to ride a bike or own a bike, one thing God has equipped me with through this journey, through my struggles and trials, is to help disciple other people. And that's something I've been able to do with some of these guys. We have a lot of young Christian men that have joined our association. I've been able to spend time with them at their homes, been able to pray with them, offer advice when they ask. When I see something, I just show love. I've been helping some of them. One of my things, my passions I like to do is our church. I go to Stones Hill. We have a food ministry. And when we hear a need or see a need, a lot of times someone from the church will contact me. I'll go load up my HHR that I call it the war wagon, because I get to bring blessings to people. I get to go to war, so to speak. Load up with food and take it to someone in need. Because someone, when I was in need, did the same thing for me. And I've been able to take some of these guys on those blessings. And I've been able to see the joy on their faces because they're serving. I feel like their faith is being multiplied. And then what happens next is they come to me and say, "Hey, I know a guy." And I'm like, "Great, let's go get food." And it's a great way to help grow faith in someone that has needed brotherhood, has wanted brotherhood, to feel like they've been needed. It's nice to feel that way, to be wanted, and be able to help. So that's kind of my story. That's my testimony. God has allowed me to take this weakness and make it a strength. But He's allowed it to not only multiply my faith, but He's using it to multiply the faith in those around me. And I can't be more thankful for that. You know, one last time, because of my struggle, I was able to help lead both my kids to Christ.
Amen.
It was during Fight Club assignment. I was out in the woods with my son. And had I not gone through this, I wouldn't be going through Fight Club. And one of the assignment that day was to go to an area of the woods and write a letter to God about your salvation and where you were then and where you are now in your growth. I put it off all week long, and it was due Wednesday, and that's not like me. I like to get them done right away. And as I'm heading out the door, my son said, "Dad, where are you going?" So I got to go do a Fight Club assignment. Oh, great. I'll go too. See, he likes doing fun man things, you know. Okay, yeah, come along. As we're out there, he said, "Dad, what's your assignment?" So I told him it had to do with salvation and our growth. And he said, "Well, Dad, what's salvation?" Now let me tell you, that hit me like a ton of bricks. This boy has been in church every Sunday. This boy has gone through children's church, youth group, and he didn't know what salvation was. I thought, how have I failed this young man? It hit me hard. And I said, "Well, Brady, this is what it is." And I explained it to him. And he said, "Well, Dad, I love Jesus. Jesus is important to me. I think I need salvation." And it was just like the sun was shining down on him that day in the middle of the woods at my friend's house. And I got to lead my son to Christ step by step. And that's probably the highlight of my life at this point. But none of that would be possible without having to go through this hard situation. So what I want to do, what I want to end with this, is I want to challenge you. As the Lord tells us to, have joy in our weaknesses, that is quite the opposite of our natural tendency. We're supposed to take those as a challenge, as a blessing. Because when we're going through those things, maybe it's a financial struggle. Maybe it's a physical, medical struggle like myself. Maybe it's relational. Take that as a sign that if you're willing, and if you're willing to listen, and if you're willing to grow, if you're willing to take His Word and put it here, that He's getting ready to grow you. You can't do it if you're unwilling. You got to be able to accept the circumstances. And you got to be able to accept where you're at, and then you got to be willing to stand up and do as asked when He puts on your heart. You got to listen. So whatever it is that you or your kids might be struggling with, change the perspective a little bit. Look at it as a chance for strength, a chance for growth, and that God is waiting right there in the wings and ready to come in and show you what He can do. I want to thank you all today, and I just want to say God bless.
Amen.